AC is going full steam. Today, getaway day, the finale of this 4-game set between the Boston Red Sox and the Houston Astros. Both Sox have played excellent baseball of late. They'll try to bring Justin Verlander, a Virginia-born right-hander, gets the ball to start this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the 4s. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the 4s indicates.
Fouled off. Verlander has tossed more than 3,000 innings at the big league level and logged in with an ERA in the low 3s. 0-2 home now to Bogaerts. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, 1 down. Alex Verdugo digging in now. 9 at-bats for him in the series so far, and he's collected a pair of hits. That's lifted the other way out to left. Brantley is under it, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Mark, how do they go about breaking out the brooms on the road?
Well, Matty, the old cliche goes, battlers, grinders. I know it gets old saying that, but that's the exact description of what this lineup presents today to the opposing pitcher. They do not strike out. He is going to have to grind. He is going to have to keep the ball in the ballpark, and his defense is going to have to be on point. Down 0-2, maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
Yeah, doubled up on the slider away there. Got him to go after it before, so why not see if he'll offer at it again?
High in the air down the right field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. And this is lifted to shallow center field. Altuve onto the grass. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Verlander on point to start this one. And now Eduardo Rodriguez is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Boston. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy pitched really well in his last outing. Only allowing 1 run. If he brings that kind of stuff to the ballpark, he has a chance to pitch another gem in this one.
And oh dear, that caught him full bore on the mound as it ricochets back toward the plate. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. He's got it. And that's the 2nd out. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
Yeah, Matty, this team poses a lot of problems offensively. This is a scary lineup because they can beat you in a variety of ways. Not only do they have power in the middle of the order, but a ton of speed that can put some serious pressure on the defense.
Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
And there's a swing and a miss. 2-1 now.
Now this pitcher's feeling the flow right now. 2 outs in the first inning. He's got really nice mechanics working right now. Blew that fastball right by him.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Vasquez goes to get it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. It's quite possible the humidity has finally taken its toll on some of the fans. An inning in the books, no score on the show. So now here is Danny Bosch. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. First pitch on its way from Verlander. And there's a strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Now a curveball misses inside. Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Yep.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. And so he'll take a first pitch curveball right down the middle for strike 1. He's got that average up over 340 now. 18 homers and 37 RBIs. And it's 1-1.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint. Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Brantley has to cover some ground, but he gets there, and there are 2 gone.
Batting 6. The first baseman, number 12.
Bases are empty here with 2 away. And into bat next, the utility man extraordinaire Marwin Gonzalez. Pulled toward right center field. After it is Souza. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. Has 2 hits in 11 trips for the series so far. It's the outside corner. It's strike 1.
What a well-executed fastball right there. Down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Here it comes on 1-1. To 1-2 now.
Man, you don't see this in today's game that much. A guy who's willing to work east-west consistently with a great cutter two-seamer combo.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up. And that's out number 1.
Batting 5th. The right fielder.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today. And let's focus on the guy behind the dish tonight, Christian Vasquez. Lock in on this guy. Some say he looks like a young Pudge Rodriguez in his prime. The bat's coming, but the way he massages this pitching staff, it should be your focus.
And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well. And I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball. He's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone. And if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought us good stuff in this one.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Kyle Tucker becomes out number 2 this inning. So here's Yuli Gurriel. Hit sharply on the ground, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So that keeps the bottom of the second going.
I mean, that had to feel amazing right there. I know it's only a single, but when you're walking to the plate and you're not even hitting your weight, to see that batting average go up had to put a smile on his face.
And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. 0-1 pitch on its way.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Gurriel leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. And it's fouled away. The 1-2.
Ball that low.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
Count remains 2-2.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. And he fouls this one off. This is foul right side. Fouled off. Bottom of the second here with no score. To short. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. One left for Houston. We'll move to the third with no score. Striding in for Boston, Christian Vasquez. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
And with that, let's take a moment to show you what's happening in the American League's Western Division. And ready for his first at-bat, Hunter Renfro, as he's been in a pretty good stretch over the last 10 or so ball games. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Count 1-0.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Gurriel brings it in. And now a toss to the pitcher Verlander for the out.
The second baseman,
And now in the box, Kike Hernandez. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. First pitch on its way. Left on the ground up the middle. And there's the first hit of the game for the Red Sox.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Xander Bogaerts is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. Big swing and a miss at the changeup. A ball and a strike.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
And there he goes towards second, and it's fouled away. Third inning, no score to this point. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Skied into straightaway right. Tucker waits on it. And that ends the inning. 1 left for the Red Sox. Home half of the third coming up. No score. So to get his day started at the plate, Steven Souza comes in hitting just a hair below 300 this season. Now here's the first offering.
Souza Jr.
Outside.
Heading out towards shallow right. Renfro is in a few steps as he takes it for the first out.
Batting ninth, the catcher.
One out now in the Houston third. And up next, the former Angel Martin Maldonado. First pitch on its way. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
Chopped toward the second baseman. He's got it. On to first, and very quickly, 2 are gone here in the home third.
The left fielder, number 23, Michael Brantley.
Next to hit is Michael Brantley. He bounced out last time up. And now the first pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Oh, and he lets the ball play him that time, and it kicks by him into left. So Jose Altuve will get a chance next to try to extend the inning.
Now batting.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
So up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. This one's down to third. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him. A base hit.
2 quick outs from the 8-9 guys in the order, but the top of the order, it's a different story. A knock and then another single back-to-back, and now you've got traffic with the big guys coming up.
That'll bring up Yordan Alvarez as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Brantley at second. Altuve at first. 2 out in the inning. Pulled toward right center field. Chasing after it is Verdugo. But it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. And that ends the inning. 2 left for the Astros. We'll head to the 4th. All set for the start of the 4th. And that brings up the outfielder Alex Verdugo.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
Fouled away. And he'll fight this one fouled off to the left as the count goes to 0-2. Another one sent foul. Verlander ready with another 0-2. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
Hit sharply on the ground. Altuve has it. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Time now for the Astros Road to the Show report as we get a look at a couple of players making some noise in the upper levels of the minors. First pitch on its way from Verlander. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first, and Verlander's got it going here. 2 away.
Now batting. Danny.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Danny Bosch. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. First delivery to him. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. Maldonado has a play, and the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. On to the bottom of the 4th now. Stepping in once again is Alex Bregman, grounded out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. Racing back the right fielder, and a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup, so a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
Into the box now, Kyle Tucker. And right into the shift. This is foul for the first strike. 1 run, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. That's taken for a ball, and it's 1-1 now to the Astros right fielder. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Chopped weakly up the first base line. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a swing and a ball hit foul heading for the seats. So another foul ball here, and it remains 1-2. Here's the pitch. Right side and right into the shift. Scooped up. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 10.
Now the Cuban import, Yuli Gurriel, a base hit in his first trip.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
And he fouls this one off. Ripped down the first base line. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now back. The shortstop.
Digging in will be Aledmus Diaz. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. Wilson retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. 1 scores in the inning coming on this. And we're back in Houston. Welcome back to Minute Maid Park as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager, and he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Gone to lead off the inning.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Fouled off. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Hit in the air to center field. Souza is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now back.
No one on with 1 down. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The right fielder, number 10, Hunter Renfro.
Next to stand in is Hunter Renfro. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch on its way. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Maldonado has it, and the throw to first ends the inning. But the Red Sox tie things. And we're back in Houston. Welcome back to Minute Maid Park as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. Line drive to center field. Playable for Verdugo, and there's 1 gone.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Ready now is Martin Maldonado. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. No balls and a strike to count. Wind up and the 0-1. Smoke toward the hole. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in his zone, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. And it's fouled away. Had the weight back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Maldonado, base runner at first with 1 out. Still 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. On the ground near home. To second for one, but wisely, no thought of a return throw, and the inning will continue.
Love the aggressiveness from the catcher right there. He was looking at making the throw to second all the way, and he did a great job with his footwork to get to the ball and then make a strong throw for the out. Good stuff.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. On the ground up the middle, reined in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Astros leave one. We played 5 full. And stepping in, Kike Hernandez. He'll lead it off for the Red Sox here in their half of the 6th. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
One gone in the inning now. Here's Xander Bogaerts. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Tucker waits on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Up next for the Red Sox, the center fielder, Alex.
2 men are gone now in the Boston half of the 6th, and that brings up the outfielder, Alex Verdugo. High in the air out to center field. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Takes just 4 pitches to retire the Red Sox. Still tied 1 apiece. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring up Yordan Alvarez.
The designated hitter.
Fouled away.
Alvarez.
Again, another foul ball.
Wow, this guy has been on top of it today, pushing the throttle and pulling it when he needs to.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Alex Bregman stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Ball 2.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Now here's the pitch. The 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed 2-2.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your A swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Ground ball right side, and that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
Now batting, right fielder.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and in to hit next will be the outfielder Kyle Tucker. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swinging a looper to left. In comes the left fielder, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Now batting, the first baseman, Yuli.
At the plate, Yuli Gurriel. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
I got the count 0-2.
Bregman over at second. Tucker is over at first with one away. Liner in there for a base hit. The throw to the plate. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run.
First, let me start with the positives on that play. Defensively, everything was absolutely perfect. Delivering a strike to the plate to cut down the run. From an offensive standpoint, you have to honor your third base coach right there. You have to pick him up. He had the stop sign on all the way. That was just a selfish baseball play.
Into the box, Aledmus Diaz. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Lifted down the line in left. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Nope,
now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
Now 2-2, 2 on, 2 out. This is when you have to make a pitch right here. The last thing you want to do is run the count full to 3-2. Then the runners are going to be off to the races.
Hit back up the middle. Fielded cleanly on the first, and the Astros can't cash in as that ends the inning. 2 left for the Astros. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Now into the box, Marcus Wilson. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Rounded back up the middle. And that'll get through into center. So there's your possible go-ahead run on base now to lead off the inning. And they'll get the ball back in quickly, holding him to a single.
Hey, I can't imagine that's the pitch he was looking for right there. But he did his best to keep his nose in there and drive that changeup for a base hit.
In now, Danny Bosch, as Verlander jumps ahead of him here with strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And they got him. Set to deliver the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
Slider swung on and grounded towards short. And there are 2 away now.
The batter, the third baseman.
Here now is Rafael Devers. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Line shot to second, but it's caught, and the side is retired. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Steven Souza.
The center fielder, Steven Souza Jr.
First pitch coming, here it is. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. The 1-0. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Wilson is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out. Next up, Maldonado singled in his last at-bat. First pitch of the AB now. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. That evens it up 1-1. One out, nobody on. Right side. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. Here's Michael Brantley. He'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Runners off for second. Now a ball lined hard toward right center. And that finds a seam for extra bases, as we'll see if they want to wheel that go-ahead run home from first. Now the relay home. He's safe at the plate. And they've taken the lead here in the 7th.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D'Lo. You just get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with guys in the top of the 2nd inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Matt Andriese takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame. To the plate now, Jose Altuve. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Verdugo waits on it. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. So the next to bat will be Yordan Alvarez. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts. You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
This one runs a little too far in, ball 2. And a big swing and a miss here, 2 strikes.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals.
And the third baseman makes the play. That ends the inning. Astros pick up a run on the arc. Joe Smith will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season. Into the box, Marwin Gonzalez. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. And there are the final numbers for the Astros starting pitcher, and he'll be very happy with how the day went.
Matty V, really a solid performance. 7 strong innings pitched, in line for the win. Needs some help for the bullpen to close this one out.
Up next is the Red Sox.
So here is Hunter Renfro. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And he misses again, 2-0.
2-0.
Hard hit at third. On to the first baseman, Gurriel, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. Our score remains 2-1. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And next, the dangerous power threat, Bregman. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled off. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove. And he is into second base with a double. His third hit this afternoon.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Going back is the right fielder. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
And the home crowd has really come to life here in the bottom of the 8th. They know as well as anybody that a 3-run lead this late in the game is awfully tough to overcome, especially on the road. 3 outs, and this one is theirs.
Now to the plate, Yuli Gurriel. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And it's fouled away. Another 0-2 home. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him before the strikeout.
Stepping in now, Aledmus Diaz. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. A bouncer up the middle. He's got it. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The center fielder, Steven.
And now here is Steven Souza. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. And now the first pitch. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double. And this, of course, is a ballpark that yields a lot of doubles as we take a look at the team leaders for the most 2-base hits this year. And we find that these guys are currently 3rd best in the AL in that department. At the plate now, Martin Maldonado. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Maldonado behind a ball and 2 strikes. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Last chance now. Ryan Presley takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 55.
All set to start the 9th in this one, and that means the plug-and-play utility man Kike Hernandez will bat next. Fouled away. Now a ball lined hard toward deep right field. Tucker is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
The batter, number 2, designated hitter.
Next will be the designated hitter, Xander Bogaerts. Flew out last time up. First pitch on its way. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way, but this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Barring any late turnaround, this win would belong to Justin Verlander. 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. One and two now. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground at the left side. And that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, make him 1 for 4 in the game now.
Boy, just when you're looking for one of those shutdown innings, you get 2 quick outs, D-roll, then you give up a 2-out base hit to extend the inning.
Yeah, you show me a big league ball player that's going to give away an AB. No chance. Everybody's in there grinding every at-bat, every plate appearance. Nice job. Maybe a little 2-out lightning start.
He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Verdugo is off of first with 2 away. Last strike now for the Red Sox. Fastball right back to the mound. Throw to first will be in time to get him. And the Astros have finally found their way back into the win column as this ball game is over. And the score finishes 4-1 today. Houston jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Justin Verlander earns win number 4 on the season. Eduardo Rodriguez pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Ryan Presley closes the door for the save, his 10th. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Final line score this afternoon. First for the